Hello everyone, this is a good captain. Welcome to another Let's Play campaign series. And this is mission 2 in the linked campaign game Fall of the Philippines and Rising Sun. This will be the part 2 of this second mission, to be exact. And yeah, so we're gonna pick up where we left off. One thing I didn't failed to mention was that so far the enemy has not used any offboard artillery against us, which is a good thing. Doesn't mean they don't have any, but if we don't see any in another turn or two, it'll be safe to say they don't have anything that they can call down on us, so which would be really nice. But until then, we're going to try to take some precaution against the death from above. So the first thing we're going to do is start with just like most obvious stuff first. Normally I'd say move the anti-tank rifle platoons, but this is a more or less, there's really nothing we can do here. I made the decision here to push over this very steep hill, and really there's no, I guess I could have dragged a ATR platoon to move up one hex in front of me at a time, but I think they're going to be better served, you know, once this breakthrough through this initial village of Cataguintingan, I don't know how to pronounce it, but once we get through this initial village, an objective, we're going to have more use for them in the open area below that objective. So we're going to go ahead and move up the hill, big steep hill here. And again, this hex here looks pretty awesome for observation. Our machine guns don't quite have an amazing range, and even if they did, it's still pretty far out. But in terms of observation, we can see a lot of interesting places. So once we get up there, we'll check that out. But here we go. I probably should not have moved the headquarters platoon first. I forgot to check for that. But okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next, everything else is going to require a little bit more thought than that. Yeah, they're out of supply this turn, but we should be able to start getting them some supply next turn. So this guy here is disrupted. This is not. This guy's not, and this is our public enemy number 1 here. And he still has some action points left that we need to relieve him of. So we're going to use this Hago, the 2 strength Hago, to bleed off that attack. There is some risk. Actually, there's really no change. If he was disrupted or an undisrupted, the attack would be the same. It's a 1, the lowest form of attack, since, again, the Cav platoon only has a 1, and you can never have less than 1 attack. So this seems a fairly sensible thing to do. Retreated, okay. So we know where he is, even though we can't see him. And now we know he's out of action points. So we can see a pretty good, some palm trees there, right? Okay, so they're not a hindrance to line of sight. Okay. Next thing we want to do, double timing will not get us into this jungle. I really want to get this rifle platoon up above the village here. me just take a look at the other side of this hill. Yeah, we got a double elevation. Yeah, but yeah, and he is disrupted. But we won't, unless we double time, we won't be able to add any additional fire on them. This guy is still not disrupted, and now this is actually probably the best thing that could happen for the AI here is to have him retreat into that space. It's going to be difficult to dig out there safely since we know he's not disrupted, and so that might stall our advance a little bit. I don't think I'm going to move any troops into this area here. We'll come back to that side of the battlefield. Let's check this out. Actually, I'm going to take a little pause and think about it, and I'll be right back. Yo, I'm back. Okay, so after careful consideration, all of 30 seconds that was about how long my pause was, I've realized here that with all this elevation, this is going to make assaulting extremely difficult. And so I think gunnery is going to be the answer to the solution to this problem. And so we're going to start by taking some shots, and we got a nice strong, oh, maybe we can even make this better. He is disrupted, which would make that a 1 firepower if he shot back. I don't really want to shoot this guy. I'd really love to get these hoggos in here. Yeah, I think... Let me check my book again. So at range 2, he's got a 3 firepower, but that's going to be halved to 1.5 since he's disrupted, and then it'll be a 1 firepower attack. However, this is open ground. The morale, so he'll get his full attack, and my morale is down by 1. It'd be with the leader stacked with us, we'd have I think a 10-point attack. And the last thing I want to check is, would we be able to fire twice? Unpaved, our paved road is 28, and our fire cost is 35, so 70. Yeah, we'd be able to fire twice. So we could move adjacent and fire twice. How bad do we want it? Not that bad. Let's just let her rip. Okay, now that he's used his second shot, essentially, we can move forward with our leader. And yeah, we'll lay down that 10 firepower attack. Wow, man. Well, he is in light jungle, which, as you can see here, it makes my attack cuts down 30% of my attack at the end of it there. So, not crazy. Not crazy at all. But I am looking to hurt him. Okay, the other problem we can kind of start working on is this guy. Now, we know he has an escape, so we're not going to be able to wipe him out this turn. But again, gunnery might be the answer to this problem. And we know he's disrupted, so yeah, okay, so he's going to have a 1 firepower attack if we bait the shot with our Hoggo, which we're going to go ahead and do. and he didn't take the bait. Oh, did he? Yeah, he retreated. I don't know if that's enough to pull down his... He shot once. My bombardment forced him to retreat. Might be a job for our ATR platoon here. Huh. Let me check one thing. Yeah. So we'll go 2 to here. No shot. Anyway, now this guy will be able to help encircle either of these if they're, or next turn. Okay. I think we're going to play it somewhat conservative. So this is the headquarters platoon. Well, we kind of, not really conservative. We kind of got to get in their face and shoot. There we go. That's what we needed. Start just gunnery. Straight gunnery. Okay. Okay, next, let's start moving down the road as safely as we can. Can we move to? Yeah, so we'll move here, shoot, and then move another hex. Move here. Let's bring this leader in with us. Should be able to get an effect with the leader. Yeah, at 7. So. Okay, I'll take it. One less unit to potentially observe our units moving about. Yeah, so he won't move out of there, but this guy can, if we take that off. Okay. Yes, there's a machine gun up. Move the anti-tank rifles up. Yeah, these are pretty heavily stacked hexes, so there's some risk that off-board artillery, or just any artillery, really. But we're attacking through a very narrow saddle. This is a pretty good piece of defensive terrain that we have to unriddle. Okay. So we're at 9 points, so yeah, I almost blocked the road. But we'll get I think we're ready to, can we do a hit and run on him? Let me see. Yes, we definitely could. Yeah. Hit, run, and stay. So they're out of the town already. Okay. And we know there's a non-disrupted infantry right here. It's right there. Double elevation. And if we moved our tanks Oh, maybe we can move this guy into the town and take a shot. I think it's been a long time since I played this game, but I think he'll pop back up if we can get a guy adjacent this turn. So yeah. So he pops back up. Even if we take this shot, we can still move off the objective. So no effect. We know the other guy's in 422 here. But that's okay. We don't care too much about him for the moment. I'll figure out what to do with these hoggos in a moment. For now, let's move up to this company on the east, or on the right-hand flank here. And really, I don't see any option that exists other than to just move these forward one space. Yeah. And I think the same is going to be true for these guys. Let's move him up. Move him up. Now that this guy's retreated, this, I guess the right thing to do with him is move him here. And yeah, I don't see any reason to not oh, well, no. If we're going to retreat out of the village, he might be best kept as an op fire. I should double check this. Yeah, so if we leave the village, this guy's likely going to come back in here, and then we want to have somebody, at least somebody, to shoot him. And then he'll, knowing the AI, will pop the Hago, which is, I think, I'm cool with that, yeah. These guys are the guys that are, you know, I'm kind of unsure about. I guess they just move forward one space. I figured this would happen. You know, I was looking at the map, and, you know, this is just such a, like, there's nothing you can do to really not make this a traffic jam at some point. Let's see who this guy can see. I can still technically call down fire. Yeah. Just don't want to make too much of a traffic jam for us next turn. I have a feeling that they probably don't have a ton of artillery just yet. So we're just gonna get up. Coming to the end here. Yeah, just these two guys. Can't see anything. Okay, yeah, at least we took down their observation quite a bit, so I'm going to do something I wouldn't normally do or don't like to do, but in this case, I think it's fairly safe. We're going to severely overstack this hex and make it a nice juicy target for anybody that we just really want to get up the elevation. You know what? I have an idea. You will go here, and then in order to not really overstack it, and still give us some options, you'll go here. In this situation, given the proximity, I don't see any reason. You know what? Let's just play it right and do the op fires. And I need to just learn this. It's Control P. Okay. So we're going to make sure that these guys are kept at maximum effectiveness by only shoot when you see the whites of their eyes, boys. You can be medium, though. Yeah. Okay, so op fire is done, no airstrikes, and next is smoke and artillery, and I know that we have... Oh, almost forgot the Ha goes. Yeah, so a village is actually less cover than a jungle, so hopefully we can bait this infantry out of his jungle position. By retreating. We do have a bit of an option here. I really like this idea, and I'm going to take it. Putting this guy right here, and that'll give us a lot of options in terms of encirclement and whatnot. Next turn, and then, yeah, we're going to pull out of the village. And that's it. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, now the artillery. Do we drop it in the trap? Will they come back and take it? Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna gamble that they come back. So they can see this stuff. Okay, here we go. We'll give the enemy its turn. Oh, oops, forgot the reinforcements. These are the machine gun sections that come along with the headquarters. So we'll just time them both and get them started. Okay, off we go. I don't know what that means. Yep, alright, they came on in. Okay. Perfect. Ow. Okay, we beat the snot out of him. But this guy's still not disrupted. But he's out of action points, and we've got guys close to him now, so we'll be able to... It's highly likely we'll be able to deal with them this turn. But as usual, first things first, looks like we finally crest this major hill. Let's head up. We have to keep in mind that there was a unit here, and we don't see him. So we're gonna do some scouting with this anti-tank rifle platoon now. Okay, he's still there. So he shot once and he's still disrupted. So he's got one more shot. Okay. All right. How to get him to shoot and to remove his fire point safely? Oh, the answer is right in front of my face. Perfect. Okay, so we removed his ability to do us any real harm, any harm to our units that could make a difference, and yeah, let's try. So I move these two together because I want the leader to help the machine gun. I'm not going to bring up the rifle platoon. I just want these to pair together and give us a nice 11. Perfect. So we removed another strength point. And yeah, we'll just keep the pressure on him. And he's gone. Poof. So, alright. Great job on the hill, guys. Back to the city. Or to the town, I should say. And Skype. Okay. Let me answer that real quick. Little pause. Okay. Okay, we wanna blast these guys and dispose of them. Oh man, I actually don't think. Okay, first things first. Let's send the ATR. Sorry, I can't remember what just happened. I don't think either of them can shoot, but it doesn't really matter. We need to move the ATR platoon forward. Yeah. So we'll go up. Yeah, and now that we know it's safe. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is move the machine gun in with the leader and then pop one of these guys. Pop the non-disrupted unit. Okay, still won't disrupt. Yeah, a bonsai charge may have been in order, but I like Unisci Assault to be disrupted whether I have bonsai capability or not, so oof. Yeah, let's just we're probably just gonna pour it on them. Gunnery is the name of the game. Very good. Yeah, so we're causing them pretty good amount of grief here. There's no reason not to. It's down to one strength point now. We have been in contact with them enough. I guess we know they're. This one comes in as question marks. I'm not quite sure why it did that. It said strength of 1 for each of them. It wasn't a question mark anymore in the fire dialog box, but at any rate, I think we're going to be able to shoot these guys down. Yeah, the leaders are not. 1, 2. Yeah, we're not quite in range to just mop them up via bonsai. Do we want to use our lead unit? 6-6. Yeah. The Dahagos can clean this mess up if this guy can just eliminate or disrupt this guy. Boy, he does not want to break. But we need to get going, so I'm actually going to go ahead. Do I want to double time? Well, first, of course, let's use the ATR if we're going to do some scouting. And let's check to see. Yeah, okay. So resistance looks pretty sparse again. Yeah, okay. We've got our scouts out at point and they didn't draw any fire. And we're starting to finally see some ground out onto the open there, so. Okay. And we'll double time this guy. I'm not looking at these guys as very much of a threat anymore. Yeah, they're both at firepower 1. We even know the morale. Did we have the morale information? No, okay. Sorry, I couldn't tell if it was a 7 or a question mark. So these both are definitely at strength 1. And this one, the one that's closer to us, is disrupted, so yeah. They're becoming very diminished in terms of combat power. Oof, we can really lunge ahead with this guy. There's a likelihood 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. Is there a machine gun there or not? Well, I think it's coming to the time where we need to decide what to do with these hoggos. What I want to try is an assault. I'd like to get, if we do it, we're gonna have to get this hoggo around the backside here, and then sort of push. Ah, man, I don't know. I don't like that idea. Huh. Little pause, and I'll be right back. Yo, I'm back. Well, I don't have a clear answer other than, at the very least, I need to push these guys further away from the objective, and the hoggos really are the answer to this, so we need to remove them. Okay, there went 1, and jeez. Well, we don't have to worry about them for the time being, at least. 1 strength point. I'm gonna stay in contact with him and try to draw some fire, just so that he doesn't wander off back into the jungle and cause me some pain later. Maybe this will bait a shot. Okay. Actually, he could move here and shoot us, so we don't want to. So we'll face the armor this way. Let's check some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, these things are just not great at shooting. So yeah, I'll try a little bit of scouting. You know, given that there's so much open ground here, I think this bridge is fairly safe. We could observe. I just don't want the enemy to somehow create a bottleneck, so I'll move 1 more space and hold. Can we move even 1? Yeah, we can move 1 more and still retain a fire point. Be very alone, but it would definitely give us very positive control over the bridge. I'm gonna risk it. Pretty risky move, but again, just given the historical situation and what I've seen of the enemy so far, it's the risk I'm gonna take. And this rifle platoon will advance. And we'll just, let's see. Oh, I see. This is a traffic jam. Right. So I think we're not going to double time this this company, because the other company's already in the process of double timing. So this is how we're going to do this. Here. 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 And here. Okay. And this this gets everyone into position rather nicely, I think. So, yeah. Okay, I think we're... Oh, you guys. Just move these 2 spaces, and I think we have more reinforcements. Yes, we do. Are these inf guns or anti-tank inf? I think we just want to make sure they're both infantry guns. Yeah, I like infantry guns. Anti-tank guns I like too, but, you know, I don't know. I think we see some Stuart light tanks later, but for the moment, infantry guns have range and firepower that we need, so... Yeah, okay, and then Control P. So again, we're just going to save it for short range to maximize the effectiveness of our shot there. And I think we're good. Okay, so let's we'll give the enemy its turn, but before we do, let's check the time. 38. Yeah, we could probably squeeze in one more turn. And but I want to check the casualties. So we haven't suffered any. The Allies have taken... Is that right? Really? We've inflicted 9 SP losses for 2 victory points apiece. So 18 points is the way that should work out. Plus 50, yeah, 68. So 50 was for the objective that we took. So yeah, that's how that works. So we're well on the way. Artillery. Do we want smoke? Kind of. There is an argument for smoke. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If there's a machine gun in here, there's an argument for smoke, because we're going to be moving up through this funnel here. Yeah, if there's an argument, if there's a time and a place to put a smoke shell, it's now, and we're going to put one right there. And we'll drop some shells into that village just for good measure. And now we will give the enemy its turn. Okay. There's some artillery. So they have at least one battery. No effect. They moved. They're done now. shell. Okay. Okay, so let's dispose of this. So yeah, we'll have to keep in mind that they have apparently at least one battery here. Annoyingly, this headquarters unit is still out of supply, but it hasn't affected us adversely yet, I think, anywhere. Okay, yeah. All right, so again, I think gunnery is the order of the day. So let's first move our best shot up first, and that takes care of that. Machine guns with leaders are pretty lethal. Okay. The next, we're going to do some of this obvious stuff. Ah, I didn't see this. Right. So it looks like we're getting our first look. Oh, this came from the... that's interesting. So, now that I've been sufficiently reminded, we need to post some scouts up on this hill here. Because again, we can see a lot from up here. A lot. It's not perfect, but we can see a heck of a lot more than we can just staying on that level 2 terrain or whatever this is. So that goes there. And then we'll just keep an anchor on the left flank, and what we'll likely do is move this company up and over. And I don't know if we'll actually stay up here with the rice paddies. There's definitely an option to move across this ford. It depends on how choked up things get down here and how bad the resistance is. But anyway, just to let you know where my brain's at. Around the far side. Here. No double time for you. You'll just go here. Here. Double time for you. You'll actually go here. I have a feeling more action for you that way. Okay, right flank. You don't have a flank anymore. We have to funnel you into the bridge. So let's start with the lead units first. Actually, now that we blocked him out, if we were going to bait a shot, actually, I really don't want to bait any shots given all this open ground. I want the tanks to do. I don't know if that smoke was better for them than for us. Can we get 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1? This would be a decent... No, it's still open ground. I hate open ground for baiting shots. This is the already reduced Hoggo. So if anybody's going to do some scouting, it's going to be him. And I'm really compelled to go into that smoke hex, so it would at least reduce their fire attack against me. Let's do some scouting. There we go. Okay, is there... What is that, another cav platoon? Yeah, it looks like they already disrupted him. Awesome. Okay, so we could actually do a hit and run. We could move to this hex. Whoops. We could move to the hex to the right, shoot in so we're not affected by our own smoke for maximum effect. And then take off. But in the meantime, let me make sure this guy, let me find the safe hexes. These are both of them. And what can he see? Yeah, so this looks pretty good. But before we make movement across the bridge, we're going to continue to use this guy and do some more scouting slash take some shots. So here. Should we check out what's in those, should we check out what's in those palm trees? Actually, I think it's an orchard. Yeah, it's an orchard. Okay. Should we check out what's in that orchard? Open is 13 and back, what is that? Palms is 15. Open is 13 and 15, so 28, and we have 29. Yeah, so we can come right back. Yeah, we're going to go adjacent. Oh! Okay. That was something I should have... For some reason, I didn't even acknowledge that there was a village back there. My bad. Fortunately, cav platoons have really crummy anti-tank value. Okay, given that this is the case, we're gonna pull back to I guess we'll drop back into these palm trees and aim our front armor at that healthy unit. Okay. Okay, so now we're just going to really take advantage of the fact that these two hexes are blind and really just stack up. Get ready for next turn. It's rough. Okay, so the machine gun team is going to go here. Leader? We're going to go here with this guy. And we'll move you last now. We don't need any ATR, or maybe we do. Yeah, that guy really... You can see these two hexes here, so if they called down any artillery, really... Yeah, we're gonna go here. And here. And I think, yeah. So we're gonna overstack a little bit, but I don't think artillery's gonna drop here because there was no enemies, none of our units, enemy to the Americans in this space, so I don't see them bombing that hex successfully. Unless they have some units somewhere that we can't see and they... No, that doesn't make sense. The AI doesn't really call down strikes on blank hexes, so... I really... not looking at moving into these two hexes here. Ah, yes, these other... Okay, that's an open ground hex now. Should have moved these hoggos before entering the second rifle platoon. So what we're going to do with both of these is maneuver them. Yeah, we're going to really maneuver them and take advantage of the mobility. So we can actually go here. Yeah. A little bit of risk moving around like this, but since we did, I think, a decent job of scouting out this open, large area, open ground area, I think this is a decent risk worth taking here. Yeah. Okay. All right, so with that done, let's keep moving. Oh, double time for no reason. That's just why you should always check the other side. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Okay. So, yeah, we're just pushing units around. Him here. Him here. And these two spaces are no bueno. We could double time. Yeah, he's just gonna be stuck. That's fine. Alright, so these guys are gonna kinda sit it out a little bit. Perpetually out of ammo. Okay, well, time to get moving again. You won't be able to join. It's fine. Traffic jam. Traffic jams sometimes happen. Okay. Artillery. Smoke. This time we don't want smoke. We have enough equipment, material, personnel, etc. up here to be able to... I think we want to really make sure that we blast these guys. So we're going to drop 2 fire missions into each. I don't see this guy standing his ground, but he's not disrupted. I'm going to put 3 fire missions regardless. I'm just going to put 3 in that village. Okay. Okay, all units have been considered. Now we will give the enemy its turn, and then end this video. Yeah, time to end. Okay. Just want to make sure. Did we op fire? No, no op fires. Okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. Miss. Fired 1 fire mission. There's a leader. Both my artillery units are not available. Oof. Nice. Okay. Oh, give me a break. Oh, we did him a favor. Look, we put the disrupted one in the rear. Okay, well, he's got no action points, so he will suffer the wrath of the Imperial Japanese Army, but not right now. We will end this video here. Quick review of the battlefields. Turn 6, so not even a third of the way through. It looks like we're, yeah, at least halfway across the map here. Lead units halfway to almost over halfway across the map. 80, 29 hexes, and yeah, we're at 16 with this infantry. Yeah, best about halfway done. So yeah, this so far is pretty much a cakewalk, but still fun, and the enemy is still out there, and I hope I didn't just jinx myself, but thank you for watching this. All the best from the good captain, and bye-bye.